Hi and welcome to Hoxton Therapy. This is a narration of one of our articles. Eating issues. Eating issues in life, it's easy to miss the little signs that someone in our social cycle may be suffering from an illness. Are you worried that someone in your life may be suffering from an eating disorder or have some issues with eating? Then it's important to think about your next step. While the solution may be easy in theory, it's anything but easy. It's not about weight gain or loss or even food, but about being able to have coping mechanisms to deal with significant emotional issues. You cannot force someone who suffers from an eating disorder to change. You can, however, offer to provide them with the encouragement they need to change for themselves. Before you do so, it's important to note the following. The often self-destructive nature of their own thoughts provides fuel for the behaviour itself. Those who suffer from eating disorders tend to be using the food or lack of food to try and cope with other emotions. Over time, it is left to fester. This becomes their primary concern in life. There are many forms of eating disorder to contend with, from anorexia to bulimia through to binge eating. Many forms of this condition do exist. Eating issues and their symptoms are not universal. Typically, there are some warning signs that might apply to eating disorders like the above. Most of the time, you'll find that part of the problem goes from lengths taken by the sufferers to try and cloak or hide the issue. If you can look behind this attempt, you can look for the following signs: considerable change in eating habits over periods of time, regularly being too busy or out to eat meals with others, removing large chunks of food from their diet and refusing an increasingly large number of foods, alterations in how they eat as much as they want to eat, constant cutting, repetitive chewing, or obsessive rearrangement of food. A change in reading food labels, managing portions, and counting what they eat outside of a normal desire, i.e., getting fit, might not be a big sign of concern. However, if it's followed by an obsessive and compulsive desire to scrutinize every ingredient, always looking for an opt-out, it could be a sign. If combined with the above traits, it certainly could be a cause for concern. Of course, it could go the other way entirely and involve a binge eater. This typically involves a rapid change in appearance, food vanishing from the home in larger than usual quantities, and often secrecy when eating in the presence of others. There are many causes for concern with someone who may or may not be binge eating. What you should always do at this stage is to look to find assistance. Speaking to the person in consideration could help to release them and let them open up. Otherwise, avoiding giving them a clear ultimatum, blaming them for the issues or making comments about their appearance in a bid to spur them on. This is a challenging issue and will take time to deal with. As ever, be there to offer support to help them recognise in the best way possible that they need help to overcome the issue. Encourage them to seek out help and beat the problems once and for all. Don't let the problems fester or try to force them into action. Hi, we hope you enjoyed that narration of one of our articles on our website, hoxtontherapy.com. As usual, we have our podcast which answers your question, and the name of the podcast is the Ask Hoxton Therapy Show. You can ask us questions on social media and we will answer those questions in upcoming either video content, and of course when our video content's done, our podcast content audio is done as well. So stay safe out there. It's COVID-19 at the moment. Till next time, goodbye. Never act on any advice given in these articles, videos or audios. Always seek professional help before acting on anything you read or watch or listen to on this website, or in our podcast, or on our YouTube channel, or anywhere on our social media.